Today, we're diving into a really powerful strategy for investing in one of the biggest economic shifts happening right now, the creator economy. And here's the twist. The key isn't trying to bet on the next big influencer. Nope. It's about betting on the essential tools they all need to succeed. It's a way of thinking that totally changes how you see this entire industry. First off, let's just get a sense of the scale we're talking about. Goldman Sachs is projecting the creator economy to be a nearly $500 billion market by 2027. Just let that sink in for a second. This isn't some niche hobby. It's a massive global economic force. So the big question is, how do you even find a smart way in?
You know, the best way to think about this is like a new digital gold rush. Seriously. Just like back in the 19th century, you have millions of people flocking to a new frontier, all hoping to strike it rich. The only difference is, this time, the gold isn't in the ground, it's in things like audience attention and digital revenue. And how many people are we talking about in this digital rush? The number is just staggering. Over 300 million people around the world now identify as creators. This is not a fringe movement. We're talking about a global workforce building real, legitimate careers online. Okay, so this is where the real investment opportunity starts to take shape. It's not just about how many creators there are. It's about the evolution of what a creator even is. They've transformed from just being social media influencers into, well, sophisticated entrepreneurs.
And the difference between the two is night and day. What you might call Creator Economy 1.0 was all about chasing viral fame and landing brand deals. But now, in 2.0, the goal is totally different. It's about building sustainable businesses with lots of different income streams. And of course, to build a real business, you need professional tools.
Fortnite is a perfect example of this shift. They started with a simple affiliate code. That's a total 1.0 model. But they evolved to a 2.0 system where creators who build popular worlds inside the game get a 40% cut of the revenue. See? They're not just marketers anymore, they are genuine business partners. So, if we agree that creators are the new gold miners, how should we invest? Well, the answer comes from a time-tested strategy that's just perfectly suited for this new landscape. It's called the picks and shovels thesis. The idea is actually really simple. It goes all the way back to the California gold rush. It turned out that the people who made the most consistent money weren't the lucky few who actually found gold. No, it was the merchants who sold the picks, the shovels, and the pans to every single prospector, whether they struck it rich or went home with nothing. This quote, which people often attribute to Mark Twain, just nails the whole idea. Why gamble on which specific creator is going to hit it big? Instead, you can invest in the companies that provide the essential tools and services that every single creator needs just to get in the game. All right, so how do we turn this idea into a practical plan? We can actually organize all the picks and shovels of the creator economy into 3 main investment pillars. It makes the whole ecosystem a lot easier to get your head around. So those 3 pillars are, first, the digital tools, which we'll call software and platforms. Second is the physical gear, or hardware. And third is audience reach, which is distribution. You can think of huge companies like Adobe, NVIDIA, and Alphabet as the modern-day merchants selling all these essential supplies. Let's start with software. I mean, you have absolute titans in this space. Adobe's Creative Suite is pretty much the undisputed industry standard for making content. And as creators become real businesses, platforms like Shopify become absolutely essential for selling products directly to their fans. Then you've got the physical gear, the hardware. This is everything from high-end cameras from a company like Sony to streaming mics and webcams from Logitech. But maybe the ultimate shovel in this whole category is NVIDIA. Their GPUs are the engines. They're powering everything from heavy-duty video editing to the new AI tools that are completely changing the game. And that third pillar, distribution, is basically the digital real estate. Alphabet, through YouTube, owns arguably the single most important platform in this entire ecosystem. It's not just about getting eyeballs. It gives creators the critical data and analytics they need to go from being a hobbyist to running a business. Okay, so we have the framework. How do you actually put it to use? How do you use this thesis to bet on the entire gold rush instead of just 1 or 2 miners? Well, a super simple way to start is what I call the follow the creator method. Step 1, just identify the tools. Pay attention to what your favorite creators are using. A lot of them list their gear and software right in their video descriptions. Step 2, trace the company. Find out which publicly traded company makes that product. And step 3, do your homework.
A quick look at their investor relations website will usually tell you if they see the creator economy as a big part of their growth plan. Now, thinking this way has 3 huge advantages. First, you're betting on the growth of creation itself. That's a much safer bet than any one personality. Second, you're tapping into a durable, long-term mega trend. And third, you get some built-in diversification, since a lot of these picks and shovels companies are already large established businesses. At the end of the day, this strategy lets you profit from the constant activity and growth of all 300 million plus creators. It doesn't really matter who succeeds or who fails, because for every creator that quits, another one starts, and they all need to buy their tools from someone. You're not betting on a miner, you're investing in the gold rush itself. And that brings us to a really fascinating question for the future. As AI makes it easier and easier to create content, potentially enabling millions more people to join the rush, what new, indispensable tools will they need? What's going to be the next great digital shovel?
I hope you got a ton of value from that. Now, to take your learning one step further, I've put everything into a mind map and an audio podcast for you. Perfect for listening on the go. Just check the description for the links. And hey, if you love this kind of content, join the community and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next video.